What is going on, beautiful people? Today, we're going to be answering the question, what happens when you are the one that reaches out to the narcissist? What happens when you are the one that breaks no contact and you just give in and want to talk to him? If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. Bam! Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. So, narcissistic people, what happens when you are the one that breaks no contact? What happens when you are the one that reaches out to them because you can't take it anymore? The pain is too intense. You miss the hell out of them. What happens when this happens? What happens when you are the one that reaches out? So, coming from the position of a narcissist, coming from the place of a narcissist, the mind of a narcissist, says that if you reach out to me, you lose. It really is kind of like playing the game, right? It really is almost exactly like playing a playing a toxic game. Because if you reach out to me, in my mind, if you reach out to me, that means everything that I've said to you, everything that I've done to you, everything that I've put you through, everything you said I put you through, everything that we've been through, but that has been my fault, is no longer valid. It's games of wins and losses. You just gave me a big win. Because if you reach out to me, regardless of what you have to say to me, I take it as validation for my actions and my behaviors. And most narcissists are going to do the same thing. They take what you say, regardless of what you say, they take the action of you reaching out to them as a victory and validation of what they've done and what they've been through, what they put you through. So think about that before you reach out to them, before you break no contact. When times are getting tough and your hands are shaking and wobbling and you want to contact them so bad, you got that itch, that survivor itch. Before you break no contact, think about that right there. Do I want them to have the power? Do I want them to feel like they're in control? And the answer, let's be real, for some of y'all might be yes. Well, Lee, I would rather them have the control and talk to me than not talk to me at all. If that's what it takes, I'll do it. I've talked to people like that, and I felt so bad, y'all. When I'm talking to people who are in those positions and they're missing a narcissist so bad and they're in so much pain, those conversations hurt so bad, y'all. They suck to have, because in my coaching calls, I get that a lot. You know what I'm saying? I absolutely get that a lot. Every time I talk, not every time, but when I'm talking to people, some people are willing to lay down and be a doormat just because being stepped on lets them feel something. You know what I mean? It's just in that space right there. Some people will lay down and be a doormat because being stepped on means at least I'm feeling something. And yes, I just made that up off the top of my head. Yeah, I know there was fire. Like, at least I feel something. At least I'm not alone. At least I'm not by myself. At least I have this. At least I have that. At least they're still in contact with me. That means that you have work to do on yourself. You know, and so many people, like I said, there's so many people who would rather be that doormat because it allows you like that space, because you're like, well, at least I'm not by myself. You might have these abandonment issues that you're facing and that you're dealing with and that you're trying to process. So you reach out to them because you don't want to be abandoned. They have abandonment issues, right? They don't want to have, they don't want to have, you know that they have abandonment issues. So you reach out to them. You see what I'm saying? I don't want them to have, I don't want to contribute to their abandonment wound, even though they've contributed to mine. I don't want to contribute any type of contribution to their abandonment wound, even though they've done the opposite for me, even though they've put me through the ringer, even though they've put me through the pain, even though they've been the ones who have done this to me. You know, so if you are the one that reaches out to a narcissist, that's why I do these videos, y'all, because like I don't want y'all, like I know no contact is tough. I don't want to make it seem like no contact is this easy task that this easy menial task that everyone should be able to do. You can do it, but it's going to be tough. I know everybody's situation is differently. I can't go no contact. I have kids. It's in a court order. That's different. You can go low contact. Low contact is the best you can do a lot of times in those situations, unless you have an intermediary or a third party that is willing to be the go-between and whatnot, do exchanges and drop offs and stuff like that. Unless you have that, you're gonna have to communicate with them somehow, some way, shape, or form. So that's what the preparation is for, y'all. That's what the healing journey is for. Like, so before you reach out to them, ask yourself this question, y'all: what am I willing to give up? What am I willing to sacrifice? And if that list is getting longer, like, you need to write a list of what you're willing to give up and what you're willing to sacrifice to be with this person or to feel something from this person. If that list is long as hell, that means there's some development things we have going on with you. You see what I'm saying? There's some healing things that you have to work through. You have to work on yourself, because you have the thought of giving up so much just to be in this person's orbit is kind of wild. You see what I'm saying? The thought about giving up so many things, being willing to do this, being willing to do that, it's just kind of crazy. It really is. So that's something that you have to consider before you reach out to them, because the narcissists want you to reach. Some of them don't want you to reach out. Some of them are going to be done with you, right? But there are some out there that want you to be the one to reach out because they want that clean slate. You wipe the slate clean for them. When you reach out to me, you wipe the slate clean for me, whether you know it or not, whether you want to or not. I have a clean slate now. I know that wasn't the original intention, but that's what happened. That's what you've given to me. I have it now because you've given it to me. I have it now because you decided that, you reaching out to me, being in contact with me is more important to your own mental health. That's the struggle that you have to battle with right there, because narcissistic people, they don't really care about your mental health like that, y'all. Will some of them feign interest in your mental health to get something from you? Yeah, absolutely, yes. There are some narcissistic people out there that will just act like they're kind, caring, and compassionate towards you to get something from you because you're vulnerable. And there's a lot of narcissists out there, y'all, that are absolutely attracted to vulnerability. They absolutely are. They like the fact that you're vulnerable. They like the fact that you, like, especially if you reach out to them, they love the fact that you're vulnerable and that you reach out, because that empowers them. Let's keep it hot and ready. I know, like, I keep it hot and ready like a Little Caesar's pizza. So there's a lot of narcissists out there that love the fact that you're going to reach out to them. They love the fact that you're in contact with them. They love it. They absolutely love this type of stuff happening and going down. So before you reach out, ask yourself that question: what are you willing to sacrifice? And what are you gaining? Because I feel like you have to do a cost-benefit analysis, not just a pros and cons list. You have to do a cost-benefit analysis before you reach out and break no contact with them. What is this going to cost you versus what the hell is the benefit? And the cost-benefit analysis is a pro-con list on steroids, testosterone, estrogen, SARMs, TRT, what's the other one? Trenbolone, whatever you call it. That's what cost benefit analysis are. They're like, pros and cons list been in the gym and on a cycle of steroids. You know what I mean? Because it's supposed to be deeper. You have to get deep within yourself, because as a narcissist, some of them might bait you to reach out to them. Some of them, they want to talk to you, but they want to have the upper hand, so they want you to reach out. They'll ask a friend about you in a subtle way. Not they won't beg and plead for the friend to call you. Some of them will. But some of them will absolutely beg and plead for their friend. Can you please tell her to call me, please? Can you tell her I miss her? Some of them will be like, oh, hey, how's so and so doing? Oh, cool, that's fine. I'm just asking. And that's all it takes to plant that seed and to get the ball rolling. You were wondering, you had it in your mind, did they forget about you? Did they ever think about you? They just proved it. Is it a sign from God that I should reach out to them? No. Now, the devil be sending signs too. God ain't the only one. God ain't the only one with a P-Touch and what's that machine? A Cricut. Those Cricut machines you use to make shirts and stuff like that, make vinyl decals and stuff. The devil got one down there too. The devil be sending signs too. The devil got a sign shop in hell too, where he sends out signs for you as well. So you have to be wary of the signs. Use your discernment, right? Use discernment. Understand. Take your time. Go slow with things. You don't have to rush everything. If you have you got time, you don't have to rush everything. Well, Lee, I want kids. You don't have to rush everything, because some people just would rather have no kids than to have a kid with a psychopath that's going to make your life a living hell from the moment of conception. That's what happens. That's what we're up against right now. So you have to protect yourself, protect your peace, and absolutely protect your womb from these psychopaths. I'm just telling you, they will ruin your damn life. And they will ruin, like, narcissists will ruin your life and blame you for reaching out to them. That's what you're going to face. So before you reach out to them, think carefully. You're like, well, hell no, I definitely ain't about to reach out, because Lee's right. If I reach out to them, they're going to think this is okay. They don't think these behaviors are okay. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. Yeah, and that's what you're going to get. I can't even talk straight today, y'all. What is wrong with my voice today? They're going to think that everything is fine. So take some time for yourself before you decide to reach out to them. Before, if you have the survivor's itch, or you're sad, or you're lonely, find. I have a support group called the Mental Healers. It's available for everybody. Anybody can join it. You can find more information in that at courses.mentalhealness.net. I mean, it's been scrolling across the screen every few minutes anyway. You can find everything about me at mentalhealness.net. I do coaching. I do courses. We travel the country doing workshops and webinars and stuff like that. We have a Zoom webinar coming up about dealing with narcissists during the holidays next Tuesday, November the 26th, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find more information about that at mentalhealness.net, y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't, y'all. And as always, Mental Healness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video. Peace.